I go to Colombia, I have T-Mobile.
What?
I can talk, no problem. AT&T, no problem.
It's AT&T for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is
How y'all been?
We been good,
We've
fam.
been pretty good.
Pretty good. We was hating on you for being in Colombia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Enjoying all the sights and sounds. Emphasis on sights and sounds.
yes. I actually went to a rap battle last night
Really? How
in
was that?
Colombia.
How was that?
I am surprised that one guy just didn't pull out a gun and shoot the other guy. It was crazy.
It be like that.
They get so personal, like bro. They had a couple, a legitimate couple, girlfriend, boyfriend. All I can say is I know they broke up this morning. I know they broke up this morning. They had to. There's no way.
They were going at each other?
He wanted to go soft at first, but they're like, come on, get into it. But, man, she says stuff that a woman shouldn't say to a man, period, and definitely not in public on a rap battlefield like that.
No,
bad idea.
Cause she know your secrets, your weakness, and all that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
That sounds bad.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. And I got it on video.
Do you?
Yes.
Hey, man,
I'll make them people famous in the worst way possible.
Special episode of Ty's 2 Cents on the entertainment channel.
Oh, bro, and here's the funny part. This girl, they're both Colombian, right? And this girl is a ginger. And I'm yelling, yo, she's a soulless ginger. Yo, dump her ass right now, bro. Of course, he didn't understand what the hell I was saying because I was the only one speaking English. But I was like, that makes no type of sense, bro.
Wow. I want to see this footage, man. I'm intrigued.
Oh, yeah. I got to send it to y'all. I'll probably put it on Facebook, too. I'm that type of dude. I don't care.
What they gonna do?
But Colombia was good. It did treat you right.
It treated me right. You know, she was complaining about, like, my girl was complaining about it being, like, so hot. And I'm like, and then she was like, it's cold. I'm like, no, it's not. It's fine. I was in shorts the whole time. They took me out to the jungle, and she was, like, freezing. And it did get a little cold because you were, like, up in the mountains.
Yeah.
But I was in shorts the whole time, dude.
I
had no problem.
What was the temp? Like 60s, 50s?
I think it was like maybe like 65, 66. It didn't even hit 70. Huh. But it wasn't like it definitely wasn't cold like what you guys go through. Yeah. It was kind of like a cold here, but it didn't feel like it, you know?
Speaking of that.
Yeah, it just got cold today. We actually been experiencing good weather, which I've been surprised because February is usually our worst month as far as cold weather.
Really?
Yeah, and we've been experiencing some wonderful weather. It just today has been the coldest it's been in what, weeks?
And now it's dropping tonight. We're supposed to get down to a low 24 by actually 23 by 7 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-mm. So like it's we're just now but it's saying it's like when you left the country or wherever our weather was good, and now that you're back our weather is bad. So I don't know what's going on.
Sub-zero shades.
I don't know what's going on. As soon as you say you was back, it got cold.
So yeah, there's a blizzard hitting New York.
Yeah, I've heard about the blizzard hitting New York. I've heard about it all. So I'm just saying we gotta do something about this cold. But like I said, I'm surprised that we've been getting this nice weather. So it's been nice. But I know.
Let me take my happy ass back to Colombia so you can keep the nice weather.
Like I said, usually because February my birthday is next week. Usually around my birthday it's the coldest. Ice is on the road. It's usually the worst, and it's been great weather. So I don't know, but I've been enjoying it.
What up, 3 stacks?
That's somebody else. 3 stacks.
No, I was just saying what up.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, what up, 3
stacks? Lorenzo.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our wrestling talk. If you want to chat with us, you can chat with us and ask us questions, and we'll be happy to answer them about wrestling. And if you want to join the discussion, let us know. Keep it cool. Keep it about wrestling. Just wrestling, wrestling, wrestling.
That's
Um,
what we on.
yeah, just keep it wrestling. Keep it cool. Keep it wrestling. That's all we ask. Last week we had a pretty good show. We had people just talking wrestling, talking WrestleMania, talking. It was just a cool show. So I want to keep it that way. And first of all, I want to talk about some stuff right quick. Ty, we didn't get to really talk to you for real. As far as Raw, NXT, and TNA, Raw, NXT, Dynamite, and TNA. Was there anything that stood out to you about those shows? That did you get a chance to catch up? Did you what's up?
I did catch up a little bit. I will say I was very surprised with the whole Swerve thing, where I didn't see him doing that.
Yeah, I don't think nobody
That
saw
was
that.
like, damn, because Swerve is one of my faves from AEW. So I didn't see him going that route. So it kind of intrigued me a little bit to what's going to happen.
Yeah,
But, you know, and then I saw like kind of over the whole thing with this whole Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. Like something needs to happen with that because I'm over it.
yeah,
I'm over it. It's like it's not even a good rivalry anymore.
yeah,
It really isn't.
yeah.
Um, and then I thought, what was it with Obafemi, Obafemi and Kit Wilson? That is just that's fun gold right there, man.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: you would think that Obafemi, being the newer guy,
Yellow,
he
what
would
up,
be
little
like
boy?
the
I ain't even see you.
enhancement talent,
Yo, my bad. Ty, go ahead.
but it's like he's actually bringing Kit Wilson up with him
I
Yeah,
mean, he is.
by kicking his ass, but he's still bringing him up.
It was funny.
yeah.
He was just like, he was like, "What's a little bit of old material? Read it." Dude was like, "Do I have to say it?"
Toxic, toxic.
Bruh, that
That
had
shirt's gonna be epic.
Yeah,
that had me rolling.
yeah. But like before we get to SmackDown on it, Raw was horrible. I'm sorry,
Yep.
Raw was horrible. NXT was okay. Uh, I did like my favorite match of the show was Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice. That was my favorite match on NXT. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He
Yes,
did. He did the
yes,
whole big Thursday.
yes,
Yes, I
because he be
know.
giving Kalani Jordan hell. Yes.
Yeah, man. It was one match. All right, but that was my. It was a good match. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
And then Dynamite was the best show. Sorry, was the best show this week.
I have to agree because from what I saw,
Yeah, it was the best show this week. And then TNA is TNA.
You know what though? But
Did
we
you,
gonna start something with TNA too, because I'm gonna actually start reviewing.
he's gonna
TNA.
start something with TNA. You want to tell him?
So I'm gonna start reviewing TNA. So I figured he does his show with like JCW Lunacy. I know you do your thing with Collision, and you normally take over
Triple A.
AAA, and we shuffling it out. So I was like, I need a show too. Let me do TNA. Let me do one that we don't like. We dabble in here and there when there's like a PLE or something like that. Well, they still call them pay per views. When there's a pay per view, but it's like, okay, let me go ahead. Plus, my dude over there, Nick Nimitz. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
More power to you, brother.
Hey man, one of the most underused because his potential
I,
was so high.
I agree.
It was so high.
I agree. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. So, definitely agree that he's underused. I definitely agree with that.
Oh yeah.
So,
how was JCW?
JCW was okay. They're like their characters what get me about the show, because like I said, they're not part of the big two or even the big three or four when we're talking about
Right.
WWE, AEW, TNA, or New
Mm,
Japan, right? So they're not gonna
right.
have the equipment, even though TNA look like sometimes they set their quality game up since we dogged them on week one of the new show. But JCW is an independent show, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's not a,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. So for it to be an independent show, they give you they give you characters, and they give you good story. They give you a decent to out of the box storylines, which I like the two zombies, like it's two zombie wrestlers that I think is
Yeah, I've seen those
yeah,
before. Those guys.
it's a cool fucking gimmick,
Yeah.
cool gimmick. So it's like storylines like that, and then just you know, Russo. He's a lot of things. He can be, but his writing's all over the place. But for that company, they need that,
Yeah.
and he's not going. He's not going overboard with it right now. So that's cool. But the wrestling is decent. The characters and the storyline keeping me coming back. That's what's keeping me coming back to JCW. The storylines and the characters.
And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Yes.
And
Whoop, whoop.
it's
Whoop,
YouTube exclusive. And it's actually worth checking out. You may see some familiar faces like Mr. Anderson.
Like Anderson's the champion over there, Mr. Anderson.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's
I
the
heard about
champion.
them.
James Storms wrestles over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they got quite a bit, and they usually trade off with GCW too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
so it's like I said, it's not bad. You know, you might have snooty people that like, oh, I don't like my wrestling to be high, you know, WWE quality or AEW quality. But as far as that, I like it. It's something different that I can sink my teeth into every week. So,
and then I'll tell you one thing. Shout out to those two to Violent J and Shaggy
yeah,
because they funded everything themselves.
yeah,
Everything. That is the most. They put out the money for that backyard wrestling game back in the day.
yeah. And they've been doing it for like over 20 years. So you have to give them
Oh
props.
yeah.
You got to give them props. I heard they're gonna be down there in Florida, your neck of the woods I think next week or either this week or next week. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Probably they're probably gonna go to Revolution, but I'll see. I'll check them out. I mean, that Juggalo movement down here is huge.
yeah,
It's huge, and I mean, it's cool and all. I'm a little too. I'm an old Juggalo, so I can't really get into all that stuff.
yeah.
But I remember I took my ex-wife to a concert that they had, and she got sprayed with that Fago. And it was funny because I saw that thing come in slow motion. Just that kid just went around spraying it. And when it came, I was like, whoa! And I ducked and poof, got her. She was like, oh my God, I'm wet. I'm like, oh, you're so bitchy.
Hey man, don't let her watch this. But yeah, but as far as JCW, I like it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. If you're if you're just tired of the mainstream stuff, just give it a try.
Yeah.
And
Good alternative.
yeah, it's a good alternative. But I do want to talk about SmackDown. SmackDown
Better than Raw. I would say that.
Better than Raw, that's for sure.
Way better than Raw. I'll get into some of the matches, and we can talk about the matches afterwards. You had Tama Tonga defeating Ilya Dragunov, which I thought was a pretty good match. I'm kind of surprised to get Tama Tonga to win, but I'm not. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I shouldn't be surprised, but I was. But I thought Ilya was gonna win that.
The way they pushing the MFTs right now, it would be weird for him not to get it.
Yeah.
Because right now, Dragunov, the way his character is, especially not having a belt, he can lose and still be Dragunov.
Yeah.
Like, because if you lose as Dragunov, you going to make sure your opponent know you were there. And they was hitting hard.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing about fighting him. That's why I would hate to have him as a rival. Because I'm like, man, I got to fight you how many weeks? My chest, your whole chest cavity finna be caved in when this dude chopping you 3-4 weeks in a row.
That is true. That is true.
I will say this. Dragunov and Hayes. I see that rivalry. If it goes 4 years that they're in the same company, I see like a Ric Flair Sting rivalry because those guys have amazing chemistry. They bring the pro wrestling. Ilya brings the intensity. Carmelo brings moves out of nowhere. Like he does stuff that I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Amazing. Those guys are two of my favorites on SmackDown right now.
That had my parents on the edge of their seats. That had them locked. The last match that had them like that was that Bianca, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley match at WrestleMania. That's the last match that had them like that. That WrestleMania match from last year.
Yeah.
Man, they don't get on the edge of their seat. They were into them fighting. I was like, and this is how we used to be on Monday nights.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember those days?
Yes.
All right. Second match: Kiana James defeated Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair to qualify for the Women's Elimination Chamber match.
I love this finish.
It was the best, bro. That pin out of nowhere, she crawled.
She slid it.
She got it in.
Charlotte can do nothing. I love it.
And I just want to say this. This now seems like Triple H was talking about the new era. You know, I called him out on his bullshit. I made it public on Twitter.
We'll see.
Now I can see this coming through. Now I can see it coming through. Only took him 2 months.
Because I originally had Charlotte winning this Elimination Chamber. Because I thought it was going to go. Because we all know that Liv is about to pick Stephanie McCarron. We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
She's picking her.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Oh, hey Raven. But yeah, so we all know Liv is picking Stephanie. So we're gonna see who win the chamber. I thought Charlotte would win the chamber, but with her losing, I don't think so. So who do y'all got coming out the chamber? Right now we got Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and you got Kiana James that qualify, and then you got the match next week to see who's gonna be the sixth participant. So who do you think is gonna win this? You know, this chamber match.
I don't think anybody's ready for Asuka. That's just how I see
so Asuka
it going. Oh, that'd be a match right there. Oh, poor Jade.
But do you see it?
She's gonna get deflated with them chops. Oof.
She don't like Jade up.
Yeah, but do you see it being Asuka versus Jade though?
I mean, it's gonna be a slaughter because listen, let's just say how it is. Jade still seems limited. Her promos are limited. I mean, she's still that, B word, which I hate that she says. Her wrestling hasn't gotten a whole lot better, but she is a character. Yeah. Like, she is an imposing character. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's like, if she said nothing and she was like The Undertaker, that would be the kind of, image character-wise that she would have. But I think Asuka is a safe bet. I mean, we were kind of surprised with that whole Kiana James.
Yeah, but
so
if I had to put, if I had to put my money on it, I wouldn't say Asuka. If I had to put money on it, I would say either Rhea, because it's Rhea, or Tiffany Stratton. I can see them going for a rematch.
I'm just not a fan of Tiffany Stratton. I'm sorry.
I'm not either, but I don't think it's gonna be Asuka.
I do like those wardrobe malfunctions that she had though. But I mean, Rhea is another safe bet.
Yeah.
Rhea still gets like the biggest pop.
Yeah, Rhea.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Rhea versus Jade would be a big match too. I think it would be a big match. You got Rhea, the big crowd favorite. Yeah, I can see that being a big match.
What would you say the outcome would be for that?
I can see Rhea winning.
and killing Jade's momentum altogether.
I mean, look, I get it, but what momentum does she have?
True. I just don't know what they're doing. I can't see anybody being a real champion other than Carmelo Hayes.
All right, we got our first guest. I'm gonna let him in. We're gonna see if he's talking wrestling.
What's going on, y'all?
What up? What up,
What's
man?
up?
Nothing much. Yeah, y'all been seeing Julia's stomp on Rhea Ripley everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, something.
Yeah.
Julia fans all are everywhere. They're like, "This is our chance."
We'll
I
see.
mean, you talking to one of the biggest ones. Go ahead, Ty. Julie, your girl.
We'll see. We'll see. I just I want to see that Julia from Japan, from that Stardom, from that Marigold wrestling. I want to see that Julia. We'll see if they deliver though, because that Julia is. I want to see a Julia versus Asuka versus a Io Sky. I want to see that.
I think you get that at Mania. I think you won't get Oscar going against Jay. I think you'll probably get that. Cause they have been teasing that. Didn't they kind of tease it at the Rumble?
Yep,
Yeah. So I think you get that before you get Oscar versus Jay.
I mean, that'd be a good.
man. If I get that,
It was crazy that matchup on Friday was supposed to be Io versus Julia, but they changed it last minute,
I never
and everyone
did. You see why? I've been trying to look it up, but they haven't given a reason why.
they never gave it a reason. Everyone said at the time they were like, "Oh, maybe Io's injured," but when she came out, I was like, "Okay, so Io isn't injured." So this is just something that they're saving. This is something that they're probably saving for that clash in Italy. Is the rumor that's going on right now? Is
Yeah.
that
well,
that
Joe,
matchup is being saved for clash in Italy?
Hold on, is
Because
Julia's from?
Julia's half Italian.
yep,
Julia's half Italian, half Japanese.
Makes sense.
and born in London town.
Mm.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm surprised we wouldn't want to do that at WrestleMania though. Like, I mean, I get why you want to do it there, but like, I'm surprised that we want to do Io versus Julia versus Oscar.
What you mean, like have a marquee match on an event where you already discount ticket sales that could actually help?
We'll get to that.
Oh no, don't do that.
Uh, but EJ, who do you have win the chamber, the women's chamber anyway?
The women's chamber. Who do we got? Who do we got that's all in it?
So right now you have Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Kiana James, Asuka, and I think they're supposed to have a match on Raw. They're supposed to have a women's match on Raw. It's supposed to be Raquel Rodriguez versus Kairi Sane versus Io.
Oh, that's interesting.
Lion King said Rhea Ripley.
I'm about to say Rhea probably has to be on the top of that list, that number one, just because of how box office she is. Especially if it's going to be interesting to see what they do right now, because if the reports are true that they're struggling with tickets and WrestleMania, blah blah blah, then obviously you're going to have your biggest marquee matchups headlining. Uh, Rhea
I think
has to
that
be.
Rhea's got a shot. I think
that
she
spot.
pushes her title defense even further than she's got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
When the hell did the Lion King come on?
Oh
I'll
yeah.
put them on my bed. I forgot to tell y'all.
Damn.
Yeah. But
My bad.
no, you good. You
You
good.
good? Good
But
combo.
I just I got Rhea coming out of that chamber,
Yeah.
and because she's been away from the title picture kind of long enough. To me, I think it's time to throw her back.
Yeah.
And
It's not going to be Asuka or Kiana James. So you can, as much as we like them, you can cut them out, which leaves you Tiffany, Rhea, Alexa. Well, they already did Tiffany, so you can probably cross that out.
I think
Leaves you
Alexa's on her
Rhea,
way back to
Alexa.
I think Alexa's going to replace that Nikki Cross. I think Alexa's going to push to go back to the Wyatts just for the factor of we've seen a lot of rivalry with her lately.
Yeah, I think that's the only way she's going to win. I agree with Lion King about that whole going with the Wyatt thing. Because she's so, I
don't see her winning the chamber on her own.
But this is the thing. They got more stuff to worry about. First of all, they need to get their lantern back and get back on focus.
The lantern's a big factor. Yeah,
that
I
whole
agree.
thing with Alexa and the Wyatt Six, they teased it when she came back, but after that, they dropped.
But if you pay attention, they're dropping that subtle hint though with her jacket and her outfit.
Man, they've been having that subtle hint for over a year and a half now. A little too late.
Yeah, you got a point.
I mean, she ain't scary, Lex. She ain't scary no more.
Yeah.
They think about it. They was having the Wyatt Six logo flash up on Alexa's promos when she came back after the Royal Rumble last year. So since February, literally a whole year. But they have not been protecting Alexa like that either. So I don't think it's Alexa. So your three people I would either be Rhea, Io, or Raquel. Who do you guys think?
I think Raquel. I wouldn't mind seeing Raquel. That's just my opinion there.
Yeah. K. Scott Red said it would either be Alexa or Rhea.
I would love
because they need to plan they need to plan the Judgment Day imploding. That's all it needs to happen.
I would love to see a situation in which Io wins her match, and come Elimination Chamber, Io is the one who beats and pins Rhea Ripley. Because I would love for that to start growing. How Io Sky is the woman who just completely owns Rhea Ripley. She never lost to Rhea Ripley, and every single time they meet up, beats her over and over and over again. I would love that, just to have that in there.
I mean, I agree. Really I like the look of that. I think it's going to be very well. I think the men's chamber is going to be even better than the women's, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, it depends.
You think that?
I do. I think that the reason I say that, though, is because look at how the men's chamber is lining up this year.
Yeah.
And then to find out what that box is going to be at Chamber on Saturday, there's got to be something in that nobody knows about.
Okay, Scott, if you want to jump in on the chat, come on. Let's the more the merrier. We having a conversation.
The current men's chamber is really interesting, and it's really interesting from the perspective of.
I don't know about that.
It's
cool.
Hold on. It's really interesting how I say it, because they're not going to do a 1v1 with Drew McIntyre. There's no way. It doesn't look like it. Drew has been attacking three people. He's been attacking Cody, he's been attacking Fatu, and he attacked Randy on Friday. So whoever even wins this chamber match, I don't see it being a 1v1 between whoever and Drew going to WrestleMania. It's not going to be, obviously you would think that Cody is like the main favorite in this, but there's no way they're doing Cody versus Drew at WrestleMania. It's not going to happen.
I don't see Cody going back to Mania either.
I would not count that out.
Cody versus Drew?
Yeah, I wouldn't count
Cody versus Drew. I'd count that out right at the top. No. Cody's already completed his story.
Don't nobody want that, man.
I would love to see Orton take that. I would love to see Orton start chasing the 17 ring.
Yes, that's what
I don't want it either. But look, I think we're all looking at it from like wrestling fan eyes. I'm looking at it how Triple H would look at it, and how Triple H been booking. He's been booking the safe route. He's been very extra safe.
True, but in this situation, they've already fought each other. Was it 3 times now? Well, and their last match was a 3 stages of hell. It doesn't get really a lot higher than that. There's nothing else you can do to make that match be bigger. There's nothing you can really do more to sell that match, even at WrestleMania. I mean, Cody and Drew, they're very good. Everybody knows they put on a decent match, but that's not what people are saying. So my working theory right now is, I don't know how, but some way, somehow, I see Drew McIntyre, regardless of who wins the Elimination Chamber, I see WrestleMania ended up with 4 people. I see it being Drew versus Cody versus Fatu versus Randy. That is
I'd like to
fatal 4-way for the WWE Championship.
What's up, guys?
That to me feels grand. That to me feels like that could be the main event of WrestleMania Night 1.
Well, I mean, they need something because yeah, I agree. Drew versus Cody is not appealing. So,
I
but
mean, what more can you do to make the other person mad? You already broken each other's houses.
But what
I
about like the
mean,
Usos with their tag championship run? We haven't seen them defend those titles once
well,
yet.
let's not
Oh
get them
God.
started.
I
And
don't
then
even
you
want to talk
got
about that.
Jacob. I
Wait.
need you to go back. I need you to go back to first of all, Jacob. You need Jay Uso to stay by your side because without
Jimmy,
Jay, Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jimmy. You need Jay to stay by your side because without Jay, what was Jimmy doing?
I mean,
He was stopping Jay for so long from getting that title.
I'm about to say he's technically the reason that Jey Uso wasn't WWE champion.
Exactly. And in that same token, on SmackDown, Big Jim was not cutting it. The gimmick was not cutting it. They tried.
So they put him back in the tag team.
Yeah.
To me, with Jimmy, it all depends on Naomi because she's pregnant. So my question is like, is he going to be at home with her?
He's already had the
Like,
baby.
what's going to be that situation?
Has
Oh, they
Really?
Yeah, she said that she's posted it all over her TikTok and Twitter and everything. She's had the baby.
when was this?
I don't even remember. I have to look. Babe, when did she have the baby?
I'm checking right now.
They had a baby boy, right?
Lion King, check your mic. We getting a lot of boom out of you.
Oh yeah, Cody,
My bad.
like his 5-2 versus Rose, Cody Rhodes versus Drew. I hope it's that. He said, "Host, can I get up?" Yeah,
Yeah, come on.
come on.
But it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna head out for the night. I gotta get to work in the early morning. But
All right, man.
Appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to like us, man, and come back next week, man.
Yes,
I definitely will.
All right.
All right. So, what was we talking about? SmackDown. So,
Bring Conan in. They want to come in.
oh yeah, what you get? My bad. I'll bring him in.
she's due in April. She hasn't had the baby yet.
I'm about to say, yeah, I just checked.
I'm about to say, I don't remember seeing her
She
with no
been
baby.
posting the Cabbage Patch dog. She ain't been posting her.
She's gonna have one of those ugly ass Cabbage Patch kids.
Hey Conan, send an invite. I mean, or send us a request and we'll there you go.
There you go. I think we accidentally hit it the other way last time.
I think I hit another one.
Yo, what's Conan?
So what y'all?
What's up?
Y'all doing?
Good.
Man, I think it's gonna be that triple threat. I'm not gonna lie.
They gonna add Randy, bro.
But Randy, if they do, I don't think they got enough time. I mean, it works because
Drew just attacked Randy 2
but
days
it's
ago.
kinda
They're
weird.
adding Randy,
My
bro.
issue with this is that this thing is blowing out of proportion because everybody attacking people and it was already enough bringing Fatu in. You feel me? Because you gotta understand, even though they went through that 3 stages of hell, bro. We already know how the Fed be booking stuff, bro. We was gonna get that in WrestleMania. But thankfully, I think Fatu he's added into the mix. They're gonna have that triple threat. Randy, you feel me? I feel like they should wait for SummerSlam, bro.
I agree.
And Randy do what at WrestleMania?
Randy, bro. The thing with Randy is, bro, Randy's probably the only person you got from the class of 2000. What class? What OVO class was it?
2002.
OVW class was that?
2002.
2002 OVW class that's still an active person on your roster. You could toss him anywhere on that card, and the fans gonna love it. You feel me? Randy is the one person that you got that literally got motion that stems over 2 decades.
True.
Sure, but you already had the situation last year when he was supposed to fight Kevin Owens last year, and then KO got hurt.
And what happened?
And then he made a quick cameo with Joe Hendry. That's
And
not
it
good
was-
enough for Randy
Nah,
Orton.
but that
You
was
can't
fun.
do that 2 years in a row.
Nah, 2 years in a row. Yeah, I understand. But
He has
imagine
to
this.
be doing something.
Low key, imagine he just stays there, chills. You feel me? Whoever wins, he just attacks him. Set that feud up.
They're setting it up right now.
I'm saying, yeah, but bro, it's kind of, I understand having a lot of people and everything, and I understand a lot of us fans are tired of repeat matches that we seen in the whole year being like the whatchamacallit in WrestleMania. We all tired of that. But WWE been doing this dumb thing where the way we're gonna do that is we just gonna add like two or like another person into that feud, and that's diversity. It's like they playing my GM mode on WWE 2K. It's like, bro, this is what I do sometimes. I be ending the feud just by doing a fatal four way and tossing all these people in. Yep.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes I wonder if the Chat GPT thing was true. Because you know they spoke about that. And everybody, Triple H was like, nah, we're not using it for that.
She has not had the baby yet. She's due in April.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was reading earlier.
Oh, okay.
The Chat GPT thing, though, what they did was when they realized they Chat GPT spit something out for a Hulk Hogan versus fucking Cody Rhodes, and they're like, "Wow, this is not working what we thought," so they just scrapped that. But I'm pretty sure they were trying to use it.
Oh, my bad.
My thing is right.
Hold on. Sports Bear with WrestleMania 42 be better than 41? It better be. It better be.
Everything needs to be better than the previous year for us to keep, watching this.
But the build-up isn't, though.
I trust me. We know.
I agree 100%.
We just saw one of the weakest Royal Rumbles to ever exist, bro. Of the modern day, bro.
There's been worse. There's been worse.
No, of the modern day, of the modern era, bro.
Yeah. 95.
Like what? The last Royal Rumble I remember that was this. The only reason it was bad was because Roman Reigns won it. You feel me?
I remember that.
And the Royal Rumble before that, the only reason it was bad because of the Batista won it, and people just wanted Daniel Bryan to win both. But they were solid Rumbles.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You know what though? I think the Saudi atmosphere takes something away from it, and it's weird. But
Yes.
Every time they go to Saudi and they try to put on a big show for us to take serious, it's like something about that just sucks something away from it. And
You're absolutely right.
It doesn't hit the same. It just don't.
And think about WrestleMania going there next year.
And WrestleMania is going there. This is why I believe that.
And they're gonna have Sami Zayn win the WWE Championship.
I keep trying to tell everybody that. That's happening.
The way they booking Sammy now, Sammy about to.
No, it's gonna happen.
You'll never win the big one, Sammy.
Yeah.
And what's so sad is that they taken, bro, how long has this man been an underdog?
And I think it's time for him to be rewarded because of that, because he has literally done everything. He has been the chicken shit heel that we hated. He has been the comic relief. He has been the guy that, you know what?
He saved the bloodline feud. Let's not lie. He really
Exactly.
did. He saved
100%.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I give you that.
That bloodline feud was getting a little bit boring. It was getting boring.
God, I'm so glad he was so oozy about it.
The honorary ooze.
Bro, and everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, they saw it had to merge. Them shirts was everywhere.
It.
Yeah, he's gonna be wrestling. I think Trick Williams at WrestleMania this year. Who do you guys think? Who'd you have?
They better not have Trick Williams lose that match to Sammy. I think they will though.
That's a dumb pair up, bro. I don't think that's a pair up you should do.
I ain't gonna lie though, the way he
agreed.
on him on SmackDown after he got dogged out, that's the last person you want to see. Dudes behind him like, damn. I was like, oh.
Well, they already talking about, the rumor is they already talking about LA Knight versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh God!
What?
You see,
That's
when
wrong.
we have a perfect setup for Brock versus Oba. We had that Rumble, that 2-3 seconds was enough to set up a feud right there.
That's true. What's up, 22?
It's better. At the end of the day, that doesn't even matter about that. That would be better than LA Knight getting squashed in 10
Why?
seconds. Who wants to see that?
Why would they put LA Knight
They
in
might
Brock?
give LA Knight the win.
Because
for
Triple
that.
H
Just-
hates LA Knight.
but like Triple H, he's a what you call it? Yeah, ass kisser. You feel me? Like right now, we're low-key seeing the most. This is probably the most black talent has been promoted.
Hold on, wait. Can I say something? LA Knight has been in the world in the Money in the Bank for like 3 years,
And ain't won a single one.
and ain't won one.
Yeah, and
Mm.
He lost out the first one to Damian Priest.
I'm hip, but like you gotta understand, Triple H loves to kiss ass, bro. We was calling him racist. What did he do? He he pushed black talent. You feel me? We saying that we gonna get on his ass for like whatchamacallit, the whatchamacallit, the LA Night shit, that was on WWE Unreal, and we all saw how he was talking mad shit to him and talking him down and whatnot. And we everybody on the IWC don't rock with that. They love LA Knight. They love him. And they saw how he got treated and they hate that. And they've
Well,
been speaking about it ever since.
it's not. It's especially. Hold on, I want to add on to that. It's especially because you haven't pushed LA Knight, right? You gave him like the US title, whatever, and had him drop to Shinsuke. Like you have him doing that, but then you have the audacity to push Damian Priest and Jay Uso, and now look at where
Yeah,
both of them are. Look at
that's
what
wicked.
Damian Priest won Money in the Bank and won the World Heavyweight Championship,
That's
and is
that's
getting his ass
wicked
kicked by
business.
Damian Priest in 2 times. He's lost to
That's
Damian Priest
wicked
twice.
business. That
I
is
just will
wicked
say,
Or
business.
Damian Priest has lost to Trick Williams twice, and Jay Uso is now a tag team guy.
I will say this just real quick that the Unreal show, a lot of it is like your reality TV where it is scripted. They show you certain things that will get you going. That it's supposed to, what those shows are supposed to do is give you kind of like a sympathy or a different perspective to get you feeling a certain way. Because remember what Triple H always talks about is that feeling. So they're going to do it any way they can.
My feeling is that Triple H is an idiot. That's my feeling.
Not the nose that
Triple
knows.
K.
Come on now.
I mean, I'm just, oh, the nose that knows.
Bro, where I'm tired of this man coming up. It's a new era. It's a new
They're
era.
doing things a
Welcome to
lot
the new
different.
era.
And they're
Yeah.
using the internet for it.
Yeah, you're right. They're
Bro,
jacking up the prices by 600%
I
on
swear
all
to you,
tickets. New
I don't know
era.
when it was. I think it was 2016. You feel me? After that, during summer 2016, you feel me? That's when they brought back the brand split and whatnot. Ever since then, they've just been saying, "Oh, it's a new era." Oh, every single time. It's been more frequent in the past years and whatnot. But let's not forget they was doing that in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. They was still saying that. But Triple H now he got his hands all over the product, and we thought that since he handled NXT, like NXT was so good, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, it was the one WWE product at the time that had all wrestling. The wrestling purists loved it.
Yeah.
The wrestling purists that usually hated WWE, they was like, oh nah, I watch Ring of Honor. What the fuck? You watching WWE? Shut up, get out of here. What? Nah, I watch New Japan. Yeah. You feel
Black
me?
and NXT Black and Gold was the best wrestling show on TV from 2017 to 2019. Its only problem is, unlike I feel like
AEW messed
now,
it up.
unlike now though, that wasn't NXT Black and Gold for as good of a show as it was. It wasn't as good as for building stars as what NXT is now. I mean, you look at the talent product that we have now. Who's on the main roster? Trick Williams, Oba, Tiffany, Mello, Javon, Braun, all those guys. But NXT Black and Gold couldn't really do that with
But the difference
Gargano.
It was more like I bring it back to like the quote unquote, what do they call it, the Wednesday Night Wars or whatever. Like when WWE like when AEW said that they was doing their show, and then WWE was like, we moving NXT to this day and it's gonna compete with y'all show. It was like a little, you feel me? And whatchamacallit, that's when NXT they changed it for the worst, bro. You feel me? At first, they're like, yeah, instead of bringing in indie talent and whatnot, bro, we're gonna try to bring in some gymnasts, retired football players, or whatever. You feel me? College athletes. We're gonna train them to become professional wrestlers. You feel me? And whatnot. And that became their system. And then they brought in like after TKO, they brought in like you feel me, TNA, and they had their own way. When NXT real life was just, bro, we're gonna bring in the indie people. And the motion that they had in the indies, we gonna keep that motion. You feel me? We gonna bring them in and people gonna recognize who this is. You feel me? Because they saw him wrestle in Japan or they saw him wrestle in ROH and he was doing business over there. You feel me? That's how they treated Finn Balor. Bro, do you not remember how they treated Shinsuke when he got signed to NXT?
Oh, I treated him like gold. But see, that's what made NXT Black and Gold so good because you brought in your indie people that already had that buzz. So it was like, okay,
They had that brand.
Yeah, they had it. So it's like, okay, we got it. Now we just need to make the right matchups and make it make sense. If you were a newbie at that time, you kind of got lost in the shuffle a little bit because of that. That's what kind of separates, I think, that era. We're going to skip over what happened in the middle to the era that we got now. It's like the era that we have now is not so focused on indie talent. It's focused on new talent, which they are going back to indie talent. But the newer talent that had to come through the ranks, like the Tricks and all that, they were seen more and had more room. They weren't overshadowed by a Finn or a Samoa Joe or somebody that may have been there at the time. That it's like, okay, your star power is huge. So I don't care what he got to say. I want to see what he got to say. Yeah, you know, it just hit different.
And so I have a question because it was brought up about Triple H being, racist, which I'm sure we all know how wrestling has always been a good old boys thing, involved. Who would you say right now, all of you guys, all right, is the best African American wrestler you got right now, or African or black wrestler? Right now in WWE.
And just WWE?
Just WWE.
Black wrestler?
Bro, if we doing like,
I was gonna say, I immediately I said Swerve.
I'm about to say, you did Swerve Strickland so fast.
Nah, but like, here's the thing. Right now, we witnessing it. Like, you know how I brought
Does it have
up the
to be past or present?
OVW class? Like, this a different class right now, bro. You got. I can name you 4 off the top of my head, bro. You feel me? And they're all youngins, bro. You feel me? You got Javon. You got, what is it called? Carmelo Anthony, Trick Williams,
Obi
Femi, bro. You feel me? These
who
four.
do you guys see? Who do you guys see having the staying power of someone like The Rock or someone like Booker T? Okay, or Tony Atlas back in the day.
Okay, so for me, Carmelo.
Oh wait, the best black wrestler is Bianca Belair.
No cap, that's true. I'll give you that.
The best black wrestler in the WWE is Bianca Belair.
Nah. I'll toss you even one better. The best one, Sasha Banks, actually. Sasha
He's
Banks
not in WWE.
He's not even the best black wrestler on AEW. Over like. Yeah, not right now, but like, you feel me? She's
not
Mercedes
ever.
Moné. But like ever, it's her, bro. Let's not, bro. Sasha Banks had the 2010s on lock, gang. You feel me?
We're not talking about that though. So
we're talking about current WWE superstars.
Current day is Bianca Belair.
Yeah. What you think, Mike J?
Man, there's so many. Oh, shit.
Give us one.
Todd, was you talking about just? I thought you were talking about men.
What about Kylie Jordan? I think she's from NXT. I think Kylie.
Kalani?
Yeah, Kalani Jordan.
Jordan.
Really?
Man, no.
I think she has potential.
High five, Mike J.
I kind of think she has potential. Give it a little bit. I think she'll be like freaking
Kalani
champion
Jordan
material.
is better than Maxine Dupree right now.
Oh
I'll give you that.
Better than
Man.
Yeah.
Man, I get so frustrated seeing Maxine Dupree. Hold on, wait. Let me say that. I get so frustrated watching Maxine Dupree because it's just, my question is, why is she doing developmental on the main roster and not on the developmental brand? Why is she doing her whole developmental thing right now on the main roster with.
Didn't she beat Becky Lynch for the title, the Women's Intercontinental Championship at one point?
It was because she got distracted by AJ.
Yeah, true, but
And so she
I
got
mean,
it
still.
the roll up. The not roll up, but it was cross body.
W's a W. Real
But
talk.
my question
No care.
Maxine Dupree is almost 30. Kalani Jordan is 27. Kalani at 27 right now was already better than Maxine. I don't know why we're seeing her developmental process on Raw.
You know what?
Because it's all part of the story, man. They have nothing for her. They literally had nothing for her. So they're going to be like, well, she sucks as a wrestler. Hey, you know what? Let's team her up with Maddie, go through the dungeon, all that stuff, make a storyline out of it. And now that's kind of done. So she's back to zero.
My favorite my favorite woman's talent right now is Soruka.
Yeah.
Soruka is fuego. She reminds me of like a hybrid of Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles.
AJ, no. I was gonna
when it comes to like the spring
Lita.
work. When it comes to spring work, I'm telling you,
Lita.
like even Booker said it. Booker said nobody doing a springboard like AJ other than her.
Then maybe Ricochet, but not AJ.
Hell no, we don't talk about Ricochet on this channel. No, we are not giving no. Let him like go Ricochet? Put his finger in his ass on some other channel. No, delete.
What's wrong with Ricochet?
Nah. That dude is the epitome of what a wrestler should not be. Epitome of what a pro wrestling athlete should not be. I'm just saying. And I don't even want to give that dude clout.
But what he do though?
He's a penis wrinkle. That's what he is. He's a whiny little biatch.
He just cried.
Damn.
Can't stand that
motherfucker. He doesn't like the whole. Okay, you see the comment where he talked about.
I saw like I heard some stuff about him that he was talking about WWE creative.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about they ruined his legacy. Like, dude, you still wrestling. Like, your legacy is not done yet. It's just like he does stuff like that, just cry about like the dumbest shit. That's just my thing.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
And guess what? Look what we're all talking about. We're all talking about him crying. That's his fucking legacy right there. Him crying. That's his legacy.
I don't think it's like him. I feel like he's not taking as much accountability as he should. Because at the end of the day, you did sign that contract. You feel me? Like I understand. Because I remember what was he called? Like King Puma or whatever the hell his name was. Yeah. Like back when he was in the Indies. And I think the first time I ever saw him, like it was like WCPW. You feel me?
Yeah. You are kind of right in the sense of him not taking enough accountability. Because when I think of Ricochet, of some of his moments in WWE, there's two moments that come to mind that play into the same lane. It's the one where he's doing the promo with Drew McIntyre. He's like, I didn't come here just to talk, and Drew says, then shut up. And he just stops talking. And then the second one is when he's in NXT and he goes up against Mello and Trick, and Mello goes, "Hey, look, Ricochet, hey, he got a microphone. I don't think he know how to use it." And Trick looks at him. He says, "Don't hurt yourself, big dog."
Yeah.
Here's the thing: he could have cut a promo.
He could not cut promos for his life. He's just getting shredded on the mic every single time he touched it. And it is funny. You cannot say that your legacy was tarnished by WWE when every time they put a mic in your hand to do something, to make something memorable, it was you who were on the receiving end of it. It was always you who was getting killed. It was always you who's getting clapped. It was always you who looked like a dummy. Yeah. So he is. I'm not gonna say he's completely wrong, because obviously we all know that WWE creative, especially like recently, has been a very hit or miss. Yeah. But you cannot put all of that on. That's just that.
But
listen. Okay.
But let's say this though. All right, so. Yeah, we knew him on the Indies, and we knew him as Prince Puma from watching Lucha Underground. But without the WWE, he wouldn't have been made into a star. So his
100%.
stock, whether he was quote unquote held back or not, on that scale, more people got to see what he could do than anybody before. So if anything, yes, WWE didn't push him as a main eventer, but at least he got to raise his stock in the WWE so people know who he is when he walked through the door. Versus, oh, I think I saw that guy in Mexico, or I think I saw him in Japan, or ain't that the dude that had the WWE 2K25 match with Kenny Omega and whatever? Like
That is
you
true.
know who he
I'll
is.
tell you so. I'll tell you who's someone who did it right, who raised their stock by themselves, and who's been all around the world. Swerve Strickland. He did it right. He did it right.
I want to see him go to WWE.
I don't want to see him go to WWE. I want him to. I want him to
Just
whip
one
that
match. I
devil's
just want to
ass.
see one match. I want to see him and Seth Rollins go at it.
How about for wrestling?
now you got me
Yes.
interested in that
For
one.
him in the WWE, no. I do not want them to kill him. I cannot allow that to happen.
You know what?
But as a wrestling match, though,
but just think
yes,
about
give
the
me that.
ratings.
But
Think about the ratings that WWE would get if they
I
actually
don't
did do
trust
that.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He's not going to do Swerve right.
He called his whole government name. Matter of fact, we're gonna say Paul
I
Levesque.
don't trust Paul at all,
Uncle Paul.
especially not right now. So I don't want to see him ruin Swerves until he can prove me otherwise.
I think Swerve and MJF are going to be lifers in AEW because Tony Khan is just going to pay him more and more and more. And I agree that I wouldn't want to see Swerve go back to WWE because they're going to fumble him. And then they would probably, because he's not made for WWE. He is AEW material. He's raw, he's unfiltered, and the boy can wrestle. Come on, man. He is probably like the closest thing to an amalgamation of AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, Finn Balor, and The Rock to boot. All together. Boom. That's what you got. You got Swerve Strickland. He's perfect how he is. I don't know about the heel thing, but I like him how he is. Can we not talk about Ricochet anymore? I just want Obafemi to choke slam his ass.
All right, I'll change the topic.
Canonically, Braun Breaker killed Ricochet in WWE, so there's it.
Well, that's good. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Who do you guys think's going to be? Who do you guys think's going to be Brock Lesnar's retirement opponent for his retirement match?
It's gonna be
Gunther. There's no reason not to be Gunther.
It has to.
I hope it's Gunther. I hope it is.
I haven't been rooting for Gunther to choke out a whole lot of people. I was almost like crying tears when he was doing that to AJ, especially.
My God.
But for Brock, I'm not crying.
I want to see
For
Obi
Brock.
versus
I'm not gonna lie. I might get something.
I'm
good
not gonna lie. I'm down for this man Gunther to retire a bunch of people, and every single Raw after that, he just does a walkout to their song. I'm not gonna lie.
He doesn't need to retire any more people. Just get rid of Brock. I'm tired of Brock always coming in and wrecking everything and then leaving and saying nothing because it just doesn't add anything to me. What he did to John Cena, like that was nothing, man. What was
but they had a big.
that was so
too.
garbage.
They had a big rivalry for years.
I know, but he came in, he got that big pop at SummerSlam, right? And then he just leaves, doesn't say anything, doesn't add anything, then comes back, beats John Cena, then at WrestlePalooza comes back, beats John Cena, and then leaves. Like, what is that?
That was a TKO thing.
That's another Roman Reigns, wreck everyone, then leave.
But when was the last time you saw Brock Lesnar put on a 5-star match?
Oh, he can't.
Brock gotta go.
When's the last time you saw Brock Lesnar? Think about it. How many times can you count on your fingers the amount of times that Brock Lesnar put on a 5-star match in any recent time?
I think the last good match I've seen that he had was when he did that 5-star press off the freaking top rope. That was in that
was back in 2002.
Yeah, it was way back.
I wasn't even born.
Nah, the what you call?
You know what, though? You know what? Real talk. The last entertaining Brock Lesnar match I remember was when he fought Roman at SummerSlam, and
That was an entertaining
they
match.
pulled like the tractor out or whatever and lifted
Yeah.
the ring up.
But
Yeah.
that was pop entertainment.
But
though.
again, though,
I'm talking about
in
like a
order for a
good
Brock
match.
Lesnar match to be interesting, he had to pull out a bulldozer.
Yeah,
I-
The last good
Because
one was
it ain't
probably him
it ain't
versus
been nothing he's been
AJ.
doing in the ring.
but that's
This
the
is
last
what
time Brock made me pop for anything he's done though.
Yeah.
And other than that, I don't get excited. I hope Gunther choke his ponytail black.
Hold on. Homeboy
Yeah.
Jenkins said, I'm not going to defend Brock Lesnar, so I'm going to let y'all get the lies off. And then Sleep City said, what WWE wrestlers are putting on 5-star matches? What are we talking about?
What are you talking? What?
That's wicked.
All I can say is this.
Mello don't miss.
All I can say is this. Obafemi is going to have a match with Brock Lesnar. He's going to kill Brock Lesnar. And then Brock Lesnar is going to come out, and then that's where Gunther's going to start his program for his retirement.
Somebody kill Brock Lesnar. I'm tired of seeing
Obafemi.
That's what
Yo,
I'm
Todd.
tired to at this point.
I told my homie that Oba better do him like how Goldberg did him in Survivor Series.
He just hit a
Oh
wreck.
yeah, big facts. That was
What
crazy.
WWE superstars put on
It's
5-star match?
crazy.
Every time Rhea and Io are in the ring together, they make a classic.
Tell me
Carmelo,
what the last
Ilya.
actual 5-star WWE match with actual.
Rhea and Io at WWE Evolution when they had the match, and then Naomi cashed in.
When that match at WrestleMania 5-star, the EO versus Rhea versus Bianca
Versus Bianca.
Yeah,
Wasn't that a 5-star?
that was a 5.
And they didn't even have that much time either.
Nope.
But they made the best of everything. I mean, shoot, Bianca sacrificed a knuckle and everything. Boy, that was a good match.
Oh yeah, AJ versus Cena was 5-star. Yeah, homeboy Jenkins, you were
Hey,
right.
Can we talk about how the woman low key whatchamacallit been carrying wrestling for like the 2020s?
Yeah, well, WWE especially. Like,
Yeah, no, WWE. Like I'm talking about WWE. Like they carry you.
yeah, they have been.
Like
Like,
outside of like Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, it's just been the women.
especially like
There's
NXT.
been more emphasis for sure.
Was that last year NXT where they had Julia, Stephanie, and all them down there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Julia, Stephanie, Roxanne.
yeah, like all them down there.
Mm-hmm. That was carrying it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When Roman went on Pat McAfee, he wasn't lying. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of wicked how they really didn't have they didn't build. The only person you could say that like that got like big, you feel me, since the Bloodline. I don't know, like Jay.
Ew.
I that it was deserved, but like, who else?
I mean, the thing is though, my.
Go ahead.
I mean, what Roman said is like half-half because it's a little. Because like I said, the problem is a lot of their big moments they just gave to their already established stars. The last two Money in the Banks they gave to Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Mind you, Drew McIntyre lost his in the same night, so he lost his. It just killed that right there. And then you gave it to Seth Rollins. So what is there in any opportunity to build a new star? You're just giving. You gave your last two Money in the Banks to your established guys, and then the year before that you gave it to Damian Priest, who I just said earlier is now he's in his own.
Nowhere.
He had Drew and Aleister Black in his Weapaverse.
It's crazy that
I do want to know something though. I really do want to know something that's piqued my interest. What's in the box? That's what I want to know. What's in the
it's
box?
Chris Jericho,
Man,
bro.
throw the box
It's
out.
Chris Jericho, bro.
It's that freaking no. It's that Deshaun guy from that guy that wears that white face paint from AEW. I think that's who it is.
Maybe
Oh, Danhausen.
Oh,
It
no.
better not be Danhausen.
If it's Dan,
That actually would be a good thing, though, if they had Danhausen. Because think about this: they're always creating matches where it has to be like a third person. You know, they could do something completely stupid with Danhausen and curse them. Separate from like a triple threat 3-way and have someone just destroy Danhausen. But it would take something off of a fully stacked thing, because I'm tired of all these triple threat matches and fatal 4-ways. I'm like, I want to have a one-on-one match. Come on, man. Because, someone's going to have to lose, but someone doesn't have to be completely destroyed. You know, they can make it so nobody's getting hurt. Like they're protecting the people.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the reports before everything that's happened, that before Seth Rollins got hurt, this year's WrestleMania was going to be CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes night 1, and then Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
It's all a scam.
I don't want
all a
Seth
scam.
Rollins in the main event scene at all right now. I'm tired of Seth Rollins.
He does not like Rollins.
Look, it ain't okay. Don't get me wrong. He can go. Seth Rollins can go.
Okay.
But as far as the character and where they put him, I'm tired of Seth being marked as the guy. Because every time he's marked as the guy, what happens?
He gets injured.
He gets injured, or there's a ratings plummet.
Or he gets stabbed in the back.
That too. It's like he's not the guy. When you put it on him and make him carry the company, I mean,
But he got everything.
Yeah.
But he got everything that it takes to be the guy.
I know. He does.
He just doesn't have the right character.
I can't blame them for thinking that that's the decision when it comes to Seth.
They think,
you feel me?
But how many times have they failed at it? You remember, even we could go all the way back to the Thunderdome era when they tried to make him the guy, the Monday Night Messiah.
The Monday Night Messiah flop.
They need to bring back the architect.
That's what they try to do with this whole vision thing. That he's the architect.
Dear
of it.
God, what are y'all? Hey, what are y'all opinions on the vision, man? Because I made a YouTube. I made it on my YouTube video. I said the vision is blind right now.
Honestly, Braun Breaker is rather off being paired with Paul Heyman, because I think Paul Heyman can turn him into something really freaking.
No, they gave Braun Breaker this dumb thing that WWE does, where you have a guy who looks like he could rip your head off, showed us that he could do that with one of the craziest spears we've ever seen, right? And you go make him cut dumb promos. You gonna make him sound like a dumb jock, an idiot, a buffoon. You feel me?
I mean, he is a Steiner.
Well, I mean, some of his promos were good, like that promo that he did. That promo that he did with CM Punk.
I understand the callbacks. The older wrestling fans are gonna have nostalgia. The younger fans are gonna think of it this big, strong, dumb man. You feel me? Like, I understand that, but at the end of the day, bro, you really had a dog, bro, that could have been on some wickedness, and the vision could have been so good if they did that with him and did not have did not have Seth in it. Just have him low-key, kind of what they did with Roman, where he's kind of like a silent leader who speaks when he got to, and he's gonna beat your ass. You feel me? It's that simple.
I mean, they were I feel like they were gonna steer it in that direction.
Yeah.
Before he got hurt.
With the whole big dog thing. You feel me?
What are we?
Heel turn gonna be I can't wait for the Cody heel turn. Their heel turn, if they
Homelander Cody.
Yeah.
Homelander Cody.
No, my thing is, if you're gonna, the problem with turning Cody is right now, with turning Cody heel right now is WWE. Cody is their number one baby face. If Cody Rhodes turned heel, who is going to replace him?
Not a traditional baby face. My thing is, when people say he is the next John Cena, the next Flex, but John Cena ain't selling no liquor. He was on Fruity Pebbles. He was on Fred movies. He wasn't out here doing sitting down dressed up like a businessman with a Rolex. He's selling liquor.
That's true, that's true. But at the same time, WWE has beer ads all over the ring, so we can just throw that out
now
there.
We in a different era
my thing is, here's the thing though. It's not the fact that he is the next John Cena. He is their John Cena right now. He is Triple H's John Cena. That's who
Triple
he is
H is
right now. So I don't see Cody Rhodes being turned heel unless Triple H can have his number one face.
If he was to turn,
you don't need
it'll probably be against Drew McIntyre for the title. that's when he would turn heel.
But my thing
In
is,
my
we in
opinion.
a new era. Triple H done said that we in a new era, guys.
WWE has
You feel
nothing
me?
but baby
But
faces right
somehow
now.
he doesn't know we in a new era. We in a new era where your brand could be carried by a heel, bruh. The face of your brand could be a heel. We
It
don't
already
need a
had it.
baby.
What do you think
AEW
It
does
Roman
already
that.
Reigns has
has
been for the
Punk,
past 5 years?
CM Punk. See what? CM Punk.
You cannot say Roman Reigns has been the face of WWE for this whole 2020s as a heel.
Yeah, but the thing is, Roman Reigns wasn't there. John Cena. That's why
Oh
Roman
no.
Reigns wasn't there. John
Vince
Cena.
tried.
Yes, he is.
Vince tried. Trust me, Vince tried.
No,
But
he tried, but that didn't work. It
but
took a heel turn. We
But
don't need a version of Cena. We need The Rock. We need a version of Stone Cold. We need something like that. Because John Cena was
I
just
mean,
bringing back the
In
Hogan
betweener.
gimmick.
you technically do have somebody that's like The Rock and Stone Cold. That would be LA Knight in a way, in my opinion.
oh,
But I mean, if you think about it,
No, yeah.
he's got the attitude
Nope.
of Stone Cold, and he's amazing on the mic like
I mean,
Rock
yeah,
was when he's prime.
Really?
you're
Think
right,
about it.
but
You're right, but you're
if it
wrong at the
wasn't
same
clear,
time.
WWE doesn't care about LA Knight. If
They
it
don't
wasn't
care.
clear already, the ball has been already dropped, and
You know
as
why?
much as
You
I
know,
would like it, I just have no faith at all that they're going to do LA Knight right.
EJ, you know
Like
why?
zero.
You know why? You know why? Because when Triple H look at LA Knight, all he see is Eli Drake.
you know what
He
though?
looks at him and he
You know
says,
what?
"Oh no."
Let me y'all, just to finish off on the Cody thing though, y'all gotta remember something about WWE, and this goes all the way back to Vince. There's always been that want for that all-American character. Like if you look at how many times they tried to recycle this character, and I think that's what Triple H is kind of
Hulk
holding
Hogan.
on to, from the Hogan to when they tried it with Lex,
Do you know what the
the
tags?
Patriot, like you
Swagger.
Swagger, like you had literally people just recycling the same gimmick. They thought
It's an
about getting
archetype.
Gable, but they were like, nah, he ain't the one. And then they got Cody.
Man, don't bring up Gable, man. Every time
It's a size thing with him.
oh man, that's why a lot of my a lot of my hate doesn't stem from that moment, but man, that's one of my like scar moments. How he got done, how Sami Zayn just took his WrestleMania moment will never not make me mad. Will never not make me mad.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
hate
lie.
Sammy for it as much as like a lot of other people do, but like, man, that was his moment. That was Chad's moment. He had built everything up, and Triple H just took it from him,
He about to get
just
another.
like that.
He about to get another Grande versus Grande.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be
Man,
Yo,
great.
that's low key. Like, you know what's crazy to me? Like, is when you see El Grande Americano, right? And he's on whatchamacallit WWE television, like Raw, SmackDown, right? He gets
Cheering,
a
booing.
pop. He gets a pop, right? But meanwhile, when he's showing Triple A,
Yeah.
when he pops up in Triple A, they looking at him like, "Hey, bro, what is this?"
You know what's that's why I think for that mass versus mass match, Ludwig Americano has to be the one who wins that.
Nah, they
Because
should do a finish where both of them get unmasked.
he's taking it in the near future. He's taking the AAA championship from Dom or
Oh, yeah.
El Rio del Vikingo or whoever they have. He's gonna be mega champion. Like it's crazy how
I feel like
they
the
just
gimmick.
threw this gimmick on Ludwig because they had nothing else for him to do, and now he's taken it, ran with it, and is now possibly with one of the top biggest wrestlers in all of Mexico.
Yeah,
I'm
and it's
like,
crazy
bro,
how he gets booed over here, but he gets cheered over there. Dominic
yeah.
gets booed over here, he gets cheered over there. And I think it's great because you know what? They get to develop their characters both as a heel and as a babyface.
Mm-hmm.
And that helps them in the future because, look, Dom has been wrestling for what, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
Just about, I think.
He's got another 15 to go to make it his 20 legacy. I mean, he's going face. He's going face. I like him as an in-betweener. And you were talking about Stone Cold and all that stuff. I mean, if you think about it, we have people like Stone Cold already. We don't like those people, but you have like LA Knight. I'm not a big fan of LA Knight. Drew McIntyre. He's not completely a heel if you look at his perspective on things too. If it's all about anarchy and chaos and all that, that's what Austin was about too.
But Drew ain't a tweener. Drew is a rational villain. That's what he is. He's not a tweener. He's a rational villain. We had those in wrestling. Point of view. Edge at one point was one of them. Like when he looked at Cena and he said, "I hate you for this. I hate you for that." We all understood that. We was like, yup. You're not lying.
The Lion King.
All right, but I got a question though. This is gonna take us a little bit off of this.
Yep.
I don't know if any of y'all really watch AEW. Like I do. I watch AEW. Do y'all? Think,
I do sometimes.
Do y'all think Revolution is getting built up better than WrestleMania this year?
Yeah.
You think so? I think on paper Revolution is looking better than WrestleMania, and
that's exactly right.
That's telling.
Well, it's because on Revolution they have something. They have a card. We don't have a WrestleMania card. Revolution has a card. So right now, it looks pretty good.
Even the build up, because they got a little bit of a card. I think they got three matches right now, 4. But even building up to that card, you kind of knew they were going with that, and so it's like they're like even before the Australia trip they took, you can tell the way they're building to that card that the card's gonna be something. WrestleMania, I get it. I know we got probably way out the Elimination Chamber, and we get probably 3 more matches out of that, maybe. But it just looks like as a fan and then somebody who want to watch the product, Revolution is looking better to me now than WrestleMania, and I never thought I'd be saying that. Because WrestleMania is kind of like Christmas to me as a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
That ain't crazy to say.
No, it's not. AEW has done their builds right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just
that really ain't crazy to say, bro.
All right, so I got something that actually might get you guys going a little bit. So if they were to do a pay-per-view against AEW and WWE, I want to hear 5 of the best wrestlers you can think of, past, future, or present, don't matter, from both sides to do a 5-man tag team match as the main event.
But that ain't fair because you talking about like one company that's existed for like 5 years.
All right, well then do
currently.
I guess currently then.
Yeah. Currently,
you have to on AEW side. You have to take Swerve,
MJF,
Omega, MJF, Ospreay, and Hangman.
Okada.
Not put
you said not Hangman. Okada.
Okay. Yeah, I agree
Okada,
with
bro. Okada's
those 5 right there, 100%.
But like the difference is with WWE's top 5 versus the top 5 of AEW. The top 5 of AEW are established worldwide, where the top 5 of WWE are established within the WWE.
Because it's always been a federation.
And kind of like all right, like Drew went to TNA and wrestled his ass off over there. He went to a bunch of UK promotions and wrestled his ass off over there. Cody went to Japan as well. You feel me? Like, but but we can't say that Cody has as much of an international resume as anybody on the AEW list.
Oh no, he does. He does. What? He does.
Not as
what
much
are you talking about?
As Kenny?
Oh, he does. He definitely has it.
Cody?
Yes. Yeah. He's been all over, bro.
No. Cody was all over for 2-3 years where he was just boom, boom, boom. I'm showing up everywhere. You feel me? Like, but I'm talking about Kenny all his career, he was just bouncing through the indies.
So Kenny Omega, his big thing was always in New Japan. He's been all over. He's been in Europe. He's been in Africa. He's been in Canada. He did his residency at all the indies over here. Okay, but his big thing was always New Japan. That's where the majority of people, because nobody remembers Mr. Kenny Omega when he was in WWE and the FCW. Tyson, whatever the hell his name is.
It was when Kenny Omega in 2016 became the leader of
When he
Bullet Club.
became the
The
cleaner.
cleaner.
Yeah.
So, but
Nah,
even
I
before
mean the
that,
Golden Lovers thing had like a little, they had the little motion going on too a little bit before that,
yeah,
He
with the
had a
But
little
bullshit.
motion as tag team, like as
all
a
right,
tag team
all right,
champ.
all right. I want to get back. Hold on to the WrestleMania card because I was just thinking. One of you guys had brought up the tag team champions, but like seriously, what are they going to do with the tag team championships?
I don't know. On either brand, I really couldn't tell you.
Because they don't
The
act like they
tag
care.
teams have always been a redheaded stepchild for WWE.
No care.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. I really,
At
I
one
can't
point
tell
It,
you
you.
love them,
yeah.
at some point
'Cause
can't just
last year,
stand them.
last year they fumbled so hard not putting that ladder match on WrestleMania.
Man, look here. I like the New Day. Don't get me wrong. I thought that when they did that to
This
Big
heel
E on
turn
Raw,
is whack.
That
that
was
should have been
terrible.
what they did to Big E on Raw should have catapulted them to a whole nother level if they stayed with it. But they dropped the ball so fast.
Well, they dropped the ball because there wasn't going to be a payout. Be unless Be was not going, what they did to Be was, that was great. But without the payoff of Big E, getting in the ring and it wasn't going to be good because what are you going to do?
Honestly, that was their way of protesting. That solely lies on Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston because that's their way of protesting, not making it work. They're still gonna get their time, their 15 minutes of fame and all that stuff. But Big E was hurt. It was fucked up. And they're protesting it. They didn't want to do all that shit.
Yeah.
I hate Rich Holland to this day.
Man, Rich
Listen,
Holland,
accidents happen, and Rich Holland, his career is pretty much done already.
man,
It sucks. It happens in wrestling all the time.
Y'all be bringing these swole ass people who just don't wrestle safe, bro.
well,
Yeah, I mean,
Red started off bad with Johnny Gargano. Like he started off injuring people, but
remember with the Johnny Gargano? Yeah,
he started off
Nah,
bad.
bro. Like that's the issue with Vince. Is just that, like, at one point, bro, this man, especially when he was older, he just started getting even more decrepit because we would
I
just start
never,
seeing.
yeah, I never like as much as the only thing right now. I'd say well, that's not true, but I don't understand these people who are like bring Vince back and like all that. Vince was cooked. It was over. OVA, however you want to say it. It's been for Vince, it's been over for such a long time. The only thing I miss is the ticket prices and not the complete pricing out that TKO has been doing. But as it pertains to what's happening in wrestling,
Oh,
don't Vince needs to stay away forever. I don't want to see Vince. He was more than cooked, more than chopped. It was done. So we can stop doing this whole Vince is better than blah blah. Like, bro, that's not. No, Vince is done.
That's just a nostalgia pill. It's
Is.
just a nostalgia. Cause like, here's the thing, y'all forget about how mad y'all was when the PG era came. Yeah, I forget how mad y'all was when Roman was shoved down our throats. Yeah, I forget all that. Do y'all forget how mad y'all was?
Yeah,
That's the thing. They don't remember that. They hate what they seen right now. So they just remember Daniel Bryan winning WrestleMania. And they were like, yeah, that's definitely Vince. That was because of Vince.
Vince would have had Roman Reigns.
Speaking of TKO, did y'all hear that they blocking watch parties at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
But they also doing
Yes.
it. They're doing it next week at Elimination Chamber too. So they're blocking watch parties for the Elimination Chamber too.
man.
How are you going to stop?
Which I think is greedy as shit.
Get it, Ty.
when this hand goes up, y'all mouths go shut.
Yay!
But I'll tell you what. A brief from our sponsor, message from our sponsor, NordVPN. You want to watch wrestling? Say you're in Canada, you watch everything for free, including main event wrestling and all PLEs, including WrestleMania. And that'll bypass the whole thing with the whole watch parties.
You know what though? It's funny because I have a feeling that's gonna be a normal thing. Like that's
It
their way of
is.
saying you gonna pay the money whether you want to or not, and that's gonna
No
turn more people
care.
off. Like how you gonna try to
I
strong arm somebody into watching it at the show if they can't afford to come to the show? At least
I pay 60
Because
bucks.
they're not making money off it when people are live streaming it on TikTok. They're not making money off it.
But see,
That's
here's
why.
the thing.
But
No.
my
But if
thing
they're
is, they
watching
was
it,
making money earlier. How we had a whole product, right? We had a whole product that was running for so long, where they didn't have they damn near had no sponsorship around. You feel me? Like that we saw. Yeah, we had the Slim Jim, and like whatchamacallit, as I said, John Cena showing the fruity pebbles and whatnot and all this. But right now, you look at the ring. What's going on? What is this? What am I seeing? The ring is so distracting, bro. We got a prime bottle in the middle. Like, what's going on? Every now
You can
and then,
blame
it's a
Logan Paul
different
for that one.
advertisement on it. It looks like a UFC ring. What the like? What's going on?
Blame TKO. TKO has a lot to do with it because they're
Yes.
using
No, not
WWE.
TKO. You blame Logan Paul because that's his brand.
Listen.
No, but I'm talking about besides Logan Paul's brand, there are other brands on there, bro.
They're using WWE revenue to funnel through to get UFC to the same level, production wise, everything wise. The same thing with the professional bull riding, the Zuffa boxing that they're going to come out with now. WWE laid a foundation for sports entertainment. So TKO, that's why they brought in Brock Lesnar for WrestlePalooza to destroy John Cena. Why? Because it doesn't make sense. How is a former world heavyweight UFC fighter gonna lose to John Cena? It was all a business move, but we see all these things now is because they're trying to get as much revenue in. Whatever worked for UFC, they're gonna bring it to the WWE and vice versa.
It's so nasty though, because it's just like, does the UFC do this where they block
But
events
EJ,
50 They don't.
I
They don't
think
do
that's
this.
what people mean when
Imagine
they.
if in the NBA or in the NFL they blocked bars and they blocked all this and that from because they want to see. First of all, if they're going to bars or events near the arena but not going to it, what makes you think they have the money to do so? The nosebleed tickets in Chicago for Elimination Chamber are like $500 bare minimum
But let me
That's
tell you
for
this though.
nosebleed tickets.
Let me tell you this
That's
though.
wicked.
I can't tell them how to run their business, but
I
if
can.
I was a businessman and in that situation, I would look at the big picture. Okay, no, they may not come to the show, but these same fans may buy a shirt. They may buy a mug. They may buy something that they don't need for their kids. They may buy the action figures. They're gonna buy the game. We're still gonna get their money because they're fans of the product. I don't want to do stuff to turn them away from the product altogether. Now I'm getting no money. It's like
Shop WWE.com.
exactly. It's like you're still gonna
Nah,
get
but
money
that
one
was.
way or another if people are fans of your product because they're gonna invest. They may not come to the show, but you're gonna get dollars somewhere else. Don't make it to where
100%.
nobody even wants to mess with you. At that
Bro,
point,
I
it is what
got
it is.
I
The
I got
greed is just
Netflix to
so
watch
nasty.
Raw.
The
I
greed
got
is just so
Peacock to watch
nasty.
SmackDown. You feel me? They about to make PLEs back to like you gotta. I got whatchamacallit ESP Unlimited to watch pay-per-views. What the fuck, bro? Like, what's going on?
They
These
should
are
have kept the WWE Network app. They should have never got rid of that.
yeah.
I agree.
They should have kept that, dude. They were making
Oh no
so
no no
much
no!
money
The
off
best
that.
no, the best thing was the Peacock deal. When
Yeah, and
everything was
that
on
too. Either
Peacock for
that, bring
free,
back the
that was the
WWE app, or
best
put
thing.
everything back on Peacock.
Everything was for free on Peacock, bro. That was the best thing.
Yeah,
All
best
you
thing
had to
for
do
us,
was
but
pay
not for
like
them.
what, $7?
Man, they was just greedy with it because they made us sit through a lot of ads. I'm not gonna lie, the Peacock it was free, bro. So we sat through a lot of ads. You feel me? They definitely made money off that.
Yeah,
They did.
sure did.
I mean, how do you?
But and now they just I don't know. It's just the greed, bro. I
It,
feel like
it,
that's
it
what
it's
people
so
mean when they say they
nasty.
miss Vince. I feel like that's what people say when they say they miss Vince. And where it's like, because right now it's very clear that they just want money.
I mean,
It's
it's love and
very
money.
clear.
It's just so like how much more money is You already shilled so much. We have ads on we even have ads on the damn tables. We couldn't even have a Money in the Bank ladder match last year without the ads on the ladder. Remember, because they had specifically used the Fireball ladder. Like,
What up, Luke?
But can I toss in some that might make them want more money? The fact that they're paying wrestlers more.
Are they?
Do a Texas death match in WWE.
No, I'm talking about whatchamacallit right now. Like, bro, we're at like the peak of people getting paid mills. Like, this wasn't like, if you go back to 2008, how many people in wrestling was getting paid over $1 million?
Not a lot.
Well, I mean, that's just like inflation, you know. Like, look at all sports. Look at how all the money in all the
Bro, right
sports have
now they
changed.
taking jets, bro, to like, you feel me, fly out to cities, bro. They be
That's always been the case,
wrestlers
though.
had to go on road trips, bro.
That's always been the case.
Well, they got rid of the live shows, so there's not. But remember, all the wrestlers incurred their own travel expenses. The only thing that as far as WWE goes, from what I know, from what I remember, was if you got injured, they would go halfway with you on stuff if it was super serious. You know, if you had to do rehab, they would help you with that. Also depended on where your status was on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? WWE, yes, they took care of the wrestlers back in the day. Are they doing that now? Not necessarily. Okay, because they changed their business model. WWE used to be family friendly. It was a family owned business. Now, you know, Titan Sports is out of it completely.
Yeah.
So it's all TKO now, and that is a conglomerate. And if you want to blame anybody, it's The Rock.
Man, I hate The Rock. I'm not gonna lie. I hate The Rock
Dwayne.
so much.
You need to go back to Hollywood.
So much.
I watched a segment.
bro,
I watched the segment a while ago of CM Punk's pipe bomb, and I just love that. The fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania, makes me sick.
I'm not
That
gonna lie.
bald-headed fraud.
I never like that. The pipe bomb, bro, is so timeless. It is so timeless.
I'm not gonna lie. After I saw that, I'm not gonna lie. I saw that. I bought my tickets to Raw. I can't even count.
I want them to run back CM
I'm going
Punk
to Raw to
versus
see
The
CM
Rock
Punk.
again.
That's it. I better not see Maxine. I'm gonna throw something.
Nah, bro. They which one called The Rock? The Rock. I saw this man ruin franchises in Hollywood, bro. I saw this man ruin. He ruined the DC movies to the point where they had to get bought out by a different guy.
Well, actually, wait, I don't mean to interrupt you, but he actually did kind of good in the Black Adam movie. I ain't gonna lie. He actually did kind of do decent. That was a decent DC movie that he did.
That movie tanked DC. That's the reason why James Gunn had to come in.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
I'm hip. I told my opinion on that movie is if it came out in 2008, people would say it was a classic. But it didn't come out in 2008. It came out in the big year of 2024. You feel me? Like, what? You feel me? But like he tanked that, and then he comes back to wrestling after being humbled in Hollywood. After people people don't want him in Hollywood no more. You feel me? Because apparently he's a mess in production, and he wants to make everything about him. For God's sakes, the man
he just had a good movie though.
That's the thing though. Now he has because of that
bait.
backlash. Because of that backlash, he has his own production company. He makes his own movies. So if they tank, it's all on him and Danny. Because they have that whole $7 production.
But anyways, I just want to get
came back to wrestling after being humbled in Hollywood and did the same thing. He did the same fucking thing.
Hold on. Yeah, I just want to get back to what we were on earlier though. But I just hope this blows up in TKO's face, because I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see ticket prices are down 20% from last year, just a big smile just comes on my face, because it's just so deserved. It's just so deserved, because it's just like there needs to be a lesson here. There needs to be like a slice of humble pie here, because wrestling fans, they can take a lot, and they can take this little increase in prices and whatever, but it gets to a point where we just say like enough is enough. Like WrestleMania tickets on the what's it called?
Ticketmaster.
On Ticketmaster on the
StubHub.
in the first couple of rows, whatever. They have package deals for over $40,000.
Yeah.
40
Oh,
grand?
you got to be a baller to go to WrestleMania. But you know what though? This is how you make somebody feel something. Because this is a lesson in any part of life. If you truly want to make somebody feel something, attack that wallet. When they start feeling it in that wallet, I promise you. I mean, that's why they panicking now. They starting to feel like, oh snap, because think about it. They got all this stuff set up in Las Vegas, WWE World, all this stuff that they expect people to come in and spend a lot of money. So you mean to tell me we're gonna do all this and we can't even get people to the show? Not to mention tourism is down in Vegas too. Oh yeah.
Well, number one, they screwed us because it's supposed to be in New Orleans, and people were
It's supposed to be in Orleans.
and people were looking forward to New Orleans.
We were actually going to go in New Orleans. We were going to go to the one in New
Yeah,
Orleans.
what the hell happened with that?
I heard so many people say that.
Vegas paid. Vegas offered them a lot more money to come back, so they ditched New Orleans and came right back to Vegas.
Which is crazy, because you're going to have The Rock come out to Lil Wayne music in New Orleans, make the announcement, get everybody hyped, put out the promotional material and everything just to erase it like nothing happened.
And don't forget, we're gonna try to sell Terramana.
It's so funny though. I heard a lot of people who have said that. Like, yeah, I was thinking about going to WrestleMania in New Orleans this year. Yeah. I was kind of excited for New Orleans. Yeah. Then I heard it was Vegas again, and I just dropped all the plans.
And let me tell you something. We went to Vegas last year just to go for a friend's birthday, and I mean it was cool. It's all right, but Vegas is one of those places. After you go one time, it's like you see it. It's like, okay, I seen it now. I'm cool. But if I go back to Vegas, it would be for something like that. But if it's gonna be, a whole Toyota 4Runner for me to go to WrestleMania, I don't think I'm going.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I just go to New Orleans just because I love New Orleans. So if they would have held WrestleMania, I was probably going to New Orleans anyway just for fun. Had they had WrestleMania, I was definitely gonna go out there.
It's because you talking about going to a city that has culture versus just going to a place that's known for gambling, bro. That's literally it. As you said, you go to whatchamacallit Vegas one time, you see it, I leave, and that's it. It's not a place that you come back to unless if you try and gamble. Like, you feel me?
TKO has a lot of money in Vegas because of the whole DraftKings and betting and gambling. Because now you can do that. There's money there. They're going to go where the money is.
Well, no, they just went because Vegas offered them. I think New Orleans offered them like $4 million. I think Vegas offered them 10. That's it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just like Saudi is offering them $100 million, which
But Saudi dumb for that because they think that it's going they're doing it as a part of their what is it called, Saudi 2030 plan. Which is like they want tourists to come. They think that that's going to drag Americans over there for them to spend their money over there. That ain't going to work, bro. You feel me?
Man, don't worry about that. Saudi people got money to burn.
Nah, the oil drying up, fam. they're trying to figure out how to do other.
It might dry up, but not anytime soon. They gonna be all right.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you,
bro, it is not any of our concern. They can burn their money all they want to. Let them. It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. But it's ruining the product that I love. You feel me? So I don't want to see that. I don't want to see WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. That's low-key weak.
Well, I don't either. But I also didn't want to see it in Vegas this year. So,
hey man.
I'm just the guy who's watching. So it's whatever. I'm just the guy who's watching and makes YouTube reviews. So I ain't really got to say it. It don't matter to me. They gonna get Saudi probably gonna get Rock versus Roman.
Yo, maybe. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I want to see CM Punk. I want to see CM Punk versus The Rock again.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: Rock better swell up again because he can't call himself the final boss looking like Rock of 1999. That ain't
The Rock's gonna find out his arms are too short to box with God.
He don't look like Rock of 99. He look like Rock of 93.
He looked like Rocky Maivia in training camp.
Yeah.
Man, hell no. He looked like depowered Black Adam. That's what the hell he looked like. That man, what you
Man,
saw him pop up in WrestleMania? He looked slim as hell. What the
That's
hell?
hilarious.
Yeah,
Depowered Black Adam. That's funny as shit.
that's
Black
hilarious.
Molecule. I mean, I don't know. That's the only way to it either look decent. Like the final boss come back looking like that. That's gonna kill that anyway. Cause the first thing I could guarantee you, if they get to shoot from the hip, somebody gonna make fun of him shrinking. That'll be my first joke. Like when Triple H got on Chris Masters at one time, what the hell happened to you? He just lost 30 pounds of muscle. Like, oh yeah, we finna talk about you. Find the boss, my ass.
That makes sense.
So how do we see the two matches in Chicago in Elimination Chamber going? Not the Elimination Chamber matches, but the two that aren't in the chamber. AJ versus Becky and Finn versus Punk.
Well, you already know how Finn versus Punk going. I mean,
Yeah.
We know Punk winning that match.
Yeah,
Which is why I don't know why. Which is why I wish they would like have like another match. Like,
well, that depends though. That's if Finn Balor brings back the Demon Balor. I think
He's not
Finn
bringing back the
Balor would
Demon
have.
Balor.
I know, but I'm
Balor
just saying though. It's a thought.
bro.
It's a thought. If Finn Balor was
Take it
to
out
bring
your head.
back
It's not
Demon
happening.
Balor, he might have a chance of winning. Maybe.
Take it out your head. It's not happening.
Yeah, that's
Don't
not
give
gonna
yourself
happen,
false
bro.
hope like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just
It would
saying.
be
It was.
if the demon comes back, it's gonna have to be something that builds up. It's not just gonna like happen.
Yeah, it would be instead of black and red, it'll be black and purple, the Judgment Day colors.
He already did that. He lost the edge.
Yeah.
He already did that. Lost the edge. It was cool. Lost
props.
that.
I would give you props on that hope, sir, because I believe in being optimistic. But when I think of the Demon Finn Balor, I just remember him, doing his little "You Got Served" chest bump when the little heartbeat was playing when Roman took him.
Yeah,
out.
I remember him like coming back to life and then the ropes snapping as if it was like divine intervention. And then the next memory I have is him bleeding out and losing the edge.
Yeah.
So that's WWE for you.
The match I really wish they really did was Bray Wyatt as the Fiend versus Demon Balor. They should have done that.
They tried.
They should have went. They should have walked that path for a while
Did they not
before
do
Bray
that?
Wyatt died.
Did they not do that?
They did that.
Yeah, they did that. What? That's the reason why he went back to NXT as Prince Devitt.
Oh.
Like with the whole Prince Devitt gimmick, he brought that shit back.
Was he the demon? I'm pretty sure he just lost.
It was the demons.
Really? Because I remember he just like I remember his like it was like he either had like red or blue trunks and he just straight up got killed by the Fiend.
Actually, you know what? I think this was regular Finn. It was supposed to be Demon Finn because you remember Bray Wyatt was dressed up like a pumpkin or something. He was supposed to be Sister Abigail. I don't know if y'all remember that promo that he did as Sister Abigail, and that was gonna really mess up his gimmick even more if they actually pulled that off and they ended up doing AJ versus Finn instead of the Demon versus Abigail Bray or whatever they was trying to do.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Do you guys think that the Judgment Day cost Finn in this match?
Yes. No.
Yes. I think Dominic does. Dirty Dom. I think Dirty Dom costs Finn Balor that title match.
I could see that happening for sure.
Do you think? Because you think that's the setup to the that's the setup between Finn and Dom for the IC Championship.
Yeah, and I think that's when Finn Balor beats Dom for the IC Championship.
It's crazy that they tried like they push everybody in Judgment
I think Judgment Day is done soon. Well, yeah, I mean, the Judgment Day just has implosions all over itself. Not only with that whole Finn and Dom, but also with are we gonna do Raquel, Liv, and Stephanie, or is that just like are we just gonna drop that?
I don't see Stephanie with that whole thing with Liv. They're doing some great character work with Liv, and her acting classes have been paying off. I don't see her winning against Stephanie, and I think
Stephanie keeps the title.
Yeah, definitely keeps the title, but I think it's going to implode with the Judgment Day. There's going to be a whole thing. with that, and Finn has a lot to do with it too.
I kind of feel like I kind of feel like what WWE is doing with Stephanie is they're letting her hold the title, and I think they're going to do like Rhea Ripley versus her for the title, at like a WrestleMania, maybe SummerSlam, maybe or something.
Those triple threats where they're gonna make the Judgment Day plus
No, a singles
Stephanie.
match, just Stephanie and Rhea Ripley, just them two, WrestleMania or SummerSlam.
Hopefully,
If that's the case, then who do you have winning the chamber, Mike? Because Rhea can't win. If that's the case, then Rhea can't win the chamber if she faces Steph.
Yeah. Man, who's in the chamber again? I haven't really been.
All right, so we got Tiffany, Asuka, Rhea, Kiana James, Alexa Bliss.
You could always toss.
Honestly, I would like to see Alexa Bliss win. Honestly, I would like to see her hold one of the titles again.
And then there's the qualifying match between Raquel, Io, and who was that third one again?
Oh, Kari saying.
Yeah, Kyrie.
To be honest, you could toss the title back like on Asuka, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Asuka's always a safe choice.
They're not gonna do Asuka. I'm already
but she's a safe choice, man. I'm not gonna lie. Asuka,
it'd be cool, but they're not doing that.
I would like to see Alexa Bliss hold the Women's World Championship or the Women's WWE Championship.
Alexa Bliss is also a safe pick, bro. You feel me? She's like, these are people
I would love
to
see her hold the title again.
Yeah, and I'm not saying put the title on them. I'm saying you could have them lose. To be honest, you could have these
and have her work up or build up towards her.
So is that what you see? Is that what you think? Alexa versus Jade?
Yeah,
I don't know because it's I don't know. It's
because Jade hasn't really had any title defenses yet, so she's just been holding on to the title for 100+ days without any defenses.
Just had a first one against Jordan.
Well, the thing was Jordan Grace was pointless. That whole little whatever that was, and don't get me wrong, I've said this from the beginning since Jordan Grace got to AEW, not AEW, NXT. When she got in NXT, her stock from leaving TNA to coming to NXT, it's done nothing but do this. It's gone down. And when she came to SmackDown, there was no way I thought she was about to beat Jade. And then that's the first person you feed Jade for real as a true title defense. And it's like, okay, you beat Jordan, now what? Because Jordan, power-wise, with the exception of maybe a Raquel or somebody like that, was the only one currently in the show that I believe can match her power-wise.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sleep City, the last women's qualifying match is Raquel, Io, and Kyrie.
Yeah, that's the last qualifying match.
Io.
Ty, who do you see Jade going against?
For what? For a WrestleMania?
Yeah, who wins the chamber? Who decides to face her at WrestleMania?
I mean, my safe bet would be Asuka. As far as whether she wins or not will be another thing, because you could tell other stories and not involve those people in the WrestleMania event.
Yeah.
You could tell the story with Io if she wins and Rhea. One costing the other, and Asuka capitalizes. Because that's the thing. You want to have these things kind of branch off, because you're just going to have a fatal four-way. You're going to have Jade, Asuka, Rhea, Io. What the hell? Where you can actually tell side stories, because what's the one thing that we all mentioned? Rhea's never beaten Io. Mm-hmm. That is a story that can still go, and it doesn't need a title.
Yeah.
I kind of look at it like that.
I see my three options for Io would be either win qualifier, face Rhea Ripley, no title, WrestleMania, or third, she loses the qualifying match and she does a segment with her and Julia for that U.S. championship.
And then I think they're also playing it really close to the cuff because they don't have many. How many matches do they have for WrestleMania announced?
One.
Okay, so there you go, right there. So they can actually build this with Elimination Chamber.
And
Knowing that she's not in the Elimination Chamber, I would like to see Jade Cargo versus Bianca Belair. That would be a good matchup,
I heard it got
honestly.
more complicated, her injury.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say she just got surgery. She's just doing the videos where she's getting her feelings back. Yeah, she's not coming back for.
Yeah, no, I was just saying though, if she was still around, I would love to see her win the
Oh, that would have been the
elimination.
match.
Oh yeah,
If the injuries weren't, man, had injuries not hit, so a lot of these characters, your Bianca Belair, Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker, it would be a way different card right now.
Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, just remember, we are very prone to being played by this new era in WWE. Triple H, Paul Levesque, is a bit of a douchebag, but he does know how to go, hey, look at here, look at here, look at here. Don't look over here what I'm doing over here. So he can fool a lot of people. They did it with Seth Rollins already, so I don't really believe so much the injuries until I see, like, for Bianca, I believe it. You know, I think they're more exaggerated with Braun Breaker and with Seth Rollins, and we all know Seth Rollins can lie his ass off, and they can keep a secret.
Hey guys, I gotta get ready to wrap it up. I gotta go to work in the morning, but I appreciate y'all getting on with us. We'll be here next week, next Sunday. All right.
We appreciate the
yeah.
follows.
I'm just letting y'all know I did follow all you guys. I'm just letting y'all know.
Hey,
Thank you,
EJ, you
sir.
say you got
Appreciate it.
YouTube?
No, I don't got a
Yeah,
YouTube
Oh, you
now.
don't? Okay. But
I only got TikTok.
I do.
okay.
I do.
Who the?
I'm gonna be making a video probably tomorrow reviewing how Raw goes. Hopefully, Brock Lesnar doesn't just like squash whoever and just be like me and Chamber. Oh
Okay.
God.
Well, I'll hit you up and maybe we can do some business or whatever, or like some videos together. All right.
For sure,
All
for
right.
sure.
There you go.
Thanks for letting me join, guys.
No
In
All
problem.
right,
Sleep
guys.
City, how do they not let Soul Rook in the chamber? It's
In
because
Sleep
she's
City,
going against Zarya at Stand and Deliver.
all right. In Sleep City, appreciate you, EJ. Appreciate you, Conan. Appreciate y'all. Peace
Peace
out.
out.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, bye guys.
Motherfucker talking all night, boy. We was going in circles.
But
That nigga
but
EJ act
if
like
you look at our names on the